You're watching Mad Tea Reviews. You're about to get leafed.
I'm Matthew, and I will be reviewing the Black Dragon Pearl tea here. Okay, this is it's a black tea. It's got a pretty high caffeine level to it. It's a pearl, so it's rolled. It's hand rolled. And the way I will be preparing this today is with this electric kettle. I have enough water in it to fill our Perfecta tea maker here. And since it's a black tea, I'm going to take it right to a boil. And it says on the package 205, which obviously boiling is 212, so it's, 7 degrees below boiling, but usually you're pretty good if you just boil the water, pour it in, and kind of just leave it. It doesn't need to be exact when it's so close. So that's how we're going to prepare it. And on the bag it says 3 minutes at 205. Okay, our water has come to a boil, so we're going to get going here with this. These glasses I have here are actually 16 ounces each. And this Perfecta tea maker from Teavana is 16 ounce. They make a 32 ounce version as well, but here we have the smaller one. And so when you have a bag of Teavana, you notice it says 1 to 1.5 teaspoons. That's actually 4 8-ounces. That's 4 and 8-ounce size. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put 3 here. So I'm going to take this bag and I'm going to do 3 because black teas are strong. A pearl itself too is going to be even a little stronger because it's concentrated. So I'm going to put 3 of these in there. And that should be pretty good. So let me take our water here. There's 3 teaspoons. Add the water to the top. Alright, there it is. And I will do 3 minutes on my cell phone. And we'll come back and see what it tastes like. Go. I have my friend David here who will be drinking some of this with me. So I guess I'll serve him first. Alright. And we're going to do about half and half because each of these glasses is 16 ounces. So I'm going to give him about that much. And do my other half for me here. And with this Perfecta tea maker, you're going to notice a difference too between the 2 pours we have here. His looks a little bit darker, as you can notice. And that is because it was sitting closer to the bottom of the leaves. So what I'll do is I'll give him a little of this too, which was near the top, to kind of balance it out for him there. Because it's probably going to taste a little bit different, I imagine. Alright. So after you brew it, you notice that the pearls themselves open up here. And it's really interesting the way a pearl tea works because I really believe that, with that pearl shape being hand rolled into that pearl like that, it holds more of the essence of the tea. And so when it's brewed, it opens up and kind of releases all that as opposed to a standard loose leaf tea, which is already going to be opened up like that, and then you obviously drop it in. So it does add to the potency. Good looking leaf though. Looks pretty quality to me overall. It's high quality. Not the highest quality, but definitely high quality. So let's see what it tastes like.
What does it smell like? We should do a smell test.
Yeah, smell. Hard to, almost like.
It's like an oolong.
Yeah, kind of oolong. It has like a very woodsy smell too. To be honest, it's kind of like a really spruce, refreshing, woodsy smell to it.
Smells like you went to go visit your grandmother in the woods in a nice, cozy cabin next to a fire with some chestnuts nearby. That's what it smells like to me.
I can give you that. Yeah, I get a little chestnut from it.
Maybe a nice rug, bear rug on the floor. Some art.
You know what? And let me smell the difference to yours because yours probably is a little.
Mine's a little darker, smokier. Maybe this will remind me of something else. No, yeah,
Pretty close,
it's a little
but
sweeter.
yours is stronger. His has a more bold smell
Sweeter.
to it,
This-
and
This smells like grandma's hugs. I think it's weird because in every cup of Teavana you have different tastes or smells. I think because of the pour, so you have a darker pour and then you have a lighter pour from the same batch, which is really interesting.
yeah. And you know what? If I were to do a rebrew, because on this tea here and on most black teas you get loose leaf wise, you can actually rebrew 3 to 5 times or so. And so if I were to rebrew that and leave it another 3 minutes, it would probably come out more consistently that color, the lighter brown. But because it was the first brew, the stuff that was in the contact with direct leaf, as the pearl opened up, is going to be darker like this.
See, this
So,
smells more like the dark brew.
yeah. Well, it's a dark leaf. If you look at the leaf closely too, obviously you can see the pearls were very dark, but this is a very, very dark leaf you have here. So, you know, black tea, hence the name, I guess.
Let's do a taste. You want to taste it?
Yeah, sip slowly because it is still pretty hot.
I think it's a skill to drink hot tea right away. It's kind of like a talent.
Now switch me, because that was yours. That was your original one.
All right, let's try that.
That's very, very, very bold taste.
Oh yeah, this is a lot. This almost tastes like a black tea,
Yeah.
and that one tastes more like a. I don't. Let me try.
Well, I mean, it is a black tea, but that one's almost like you're drinking coffee straight or something.
See-
on that one, it has like the bitter coffeeness to it too.
This
you know?
the lighter top off part tastes more like a green tea to me or an oolong, not more of a black tea. Less of a black tea a little bit.
Mhm.
So you have different tastes in the same batch, which is really interesting.
Yeah, and you know, if we were to have the 32 ounce perfected, because this is the 16, but they also make the 32, you're gonna have the same issue because I would have been able to fill your glass up and my glass up. Hence, they're both 16, but we would have had the exact same issue with the light and dark. So it's kind of just something you run into with brewing it like this. To avoid that, you can use like an individual diffuser. Probably more consistent if we both had individual diffusers in our cups, but you know, it's all good. This is a great way to do it here.
Great way to do it right there.
Yeah.
And I love how the Teavana glasses, which a lot of people don't know, these are 16 ounces, and this is also a 16 ounce tea maker. So keep that in mind. This is not 8 ounces. This is a 16 ounce cup. So you're gonna have to put more tea leaves in here to get your cup to be strong.
You know, and I think I mentioned it earlier. The bag says it's an 8 ounce recommendation, 1.5 to 2 teaspoons. So with this being 16, I put 3.
Yeah.
You know, I could have put 4 if I wanted to, but I'm glad I didn't. I mean, if it was a green tea or a white tea or something a little lighter than this, I might have been able to do 4. But I think with a black tea, just going to that 3 mark and kind of staying on the lower end was probably the way to go. You know.
So if you were gonna rate this tea on a leaf scale, how many out of 5 leaves, what would you rate this tea at?
You know, I'm not super blown away.
Me either.
I'm really not. It's good. It's good, but I'm not super blown away. So, you know, I'm gonna give it 3.5 leaves out of 5.
3.5 leaves. Let me sip one more time. I would give mine.
It's good, you know, but it's not like great. And it's not just missing one little thing. It's kind of.
I would say 3 out of 5 leaves too. Only
Yeah.
because it does have that mesquite darkness to it, which I
Mhm.
like. The woodsy feel, like in the cabin in the woods. That's the only thing that I do like about it. If you love black tea, I would recommend trying it for yourself.
Yeah, I think if you're a
worth
black
trying.
tea fan, this would be the way to go for sure.
It's a worthy cup.
It is. It's good to try. It's expensive. 2 ounce. Teavana sells tea by 2 ounces. They have a price for that, and this was priced at $14.99 for 2 ounces. So it's one of the pricier ones. I mean, they have teas that go upwards to $30-$40 for 2 ounces, but this one was right at the $14.99 price point. But you know, it's good. I would say it's probably worth that. Not much more, but it's worth $14.99 for 2 ounces. I think I bought 3, and it's probably all I needed. I'm glad I didn't buy any more.
Well, you've just been leafed. Thank you for checking it out, and please like and subscribe, and we'll see you on the next tea review.
Mad Tea 2016.